Try to test me if I'm real, please don't do that. Ain't see God got my back, thought you knew that. I did think you did in my life, guess you. Try to test me if I'm real, please don't do that. Ain't see God got my back, thought you knew that. Ain't see the things he did in my life, guess you stupid. Guess you clueless. Bottom line, I need my paper when I sign that dotted line. I can't lie, as of late, I can't be standing in no line. If the hosts don't know it's up, then they losing out on pub. If I ain't feeling the vibe, then I'm in and out the club, ain't wasting time. Look at the motion, not many days I move with emotion. Not many days I'm doing the bragging, doing the boasting. Too many guys who want me to pass, but you are not open. Like, where's your focus? Okay, ain't no cuffing, ain't no wife and shorties with a tummy tuck. Need you natural, need you whole, need to really feel your love. Showing love to my face behind my back, you cutting up. If you knew me back then for sure you know what's up. You didn't know that we was on a rise. I saw the finish line every time I opened my eyes. I told the guy sold to me, it's not a surprise. Ignoring the noise, I close my ears, you dissing on me, I'm rolling my eyes. All my dogs that really love me know what I'm on. One thing I pray for is one day I don't die young. These days I don't really want people to know what I'm on. Too much judgment, too much opinion, too much lying. All these mistakes don't change my fate, I don't really got regrets. My life's written ahead, I never lose sleep in my bed. No competition never had me backing down from a fight. Every time I fell down, got up stronger all my life. All my life I did it once, I do it twice. Only right, she by my side, every time she in a bind. I got bread, I could slide, she feel safe, she feel alright. My kids ain't even born yet, and them babies set for life. Days like this, I like to go and talk my talk. For the days, they do stones, they do rocks. Took all them hits to the chin, now I kill them on the hook and every punch crazy, I don't even box. You didn't know that we was on a rise. I saw the finish line every time I opened my eyes. I told the guy sold to me, it's not a surprise. Ignoring the noise, I close my ears, you dissing on me, I'm rolling my eyes. Look at the motion, not many days I move with emotion. Not many days I'm doing the bragging, doing the boasting. Too many guys who want me to pass, but you are not open. Like, where's your focus? Okay, ain't no cuffing, ain't no wife and shorties with a tummy tuck. Need you natural, need you whole, need to really feel your love. Showing love to my face behind my back, you cutting up. If you knew me back then for sure you know what's up. You ain't see the motion. Didn't believe we was going where we was going. Sometimes you gotta keep visualizing what you were, no matter how far out of reach. Stay focused.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the Pure Rap Podcast. Got MCK, Kev, and we finally got Darneezy back with us. Actually, shit, this is the first time all three of us been together on the podcast.
At least a couple months.
For real.
Yeah, the first time.
Together, man.
First time coming back at live, you know what I'm saying? Feel a little cough, a little something, but you know, I still made it out. You feel me?
Man got his tea right next to him. Sipping on that tea, man.
Yeah, sipping on a little tea, you know what I'm saying? So nah, man. But you know, it's a new year, you know, so we got, you know, more blessings to come towards the podcast, you know, more guests, and shoot, looking forward to it, man. Meeting new people, man. Just like you said, networking, you guys saying on the last show, and looking for, you know, more talent and other occupations, you know, people out there that, you know, want to support us and hop on the show with us. So
no, facts. Yeah, we just did our first episode of the year. A couple days ago?
Today's Sunday. What was it? Friday? Was it?
Oh yeah,
Friday.
we did it on Friday. I forgot.
I'm losing count of days too, man.
Yeah.
I can't remember what day it is.
For real, I'm like, damn, what day is it right now? But yeah. So we did our last couple of days ago, our first episode of the new year, pretty much a recap of 2023. Talked about goals of 2024 and you know, et cetera. Then we did a little reaction video, just because why not?
Right.
But now we're here with our first guest of the year. You know what I mean? Starting off strong. We got January booked. So, man, we're ready to get 2024 started. Finally got all three of us back on the podcast, too. So we're ready to get the ball rolling. Shoot, man. You guys ready to... I want to shout out Jovan, too, as well, man, for, shouting out, the guest that we have on today, too. So, as soon as you said his name...
Everybody else as well, too, that did hit us up, man.
Facts.
Oh, yeah. Anybody, yeah.
Everybody else hit us up, giving us recommendations. We appreciate everybody and everybody.
We damn near booked a lot of the people who were
that they pointed out
to us immediately. Like once we listened to the music and check them out and check their page and like what we heard, it's like get it going. So y'all ready?
Yeah.
And it works out too with, I guess, we got football. Sunday. We got Sunday football. You know what I mean? So
yeah, football Sunday, and we're doing it on Sunday. Yeah. How did it work out? Yeah,
my Panthers been eliminated since like week fucking 1. So
I do have a question
to look forward to right now.
Are Saints gonna make this the playoffs?
Who?
Saints.
Oh no, they lost. Tampa Bay won, so they won the division. They beat us. So
man,
this is what I wanted. I wanted
to pay attention to it enough. I just saw that we won. And I looked at the records. I was like 9-8.
You
but I was
need
like,
us to beat Tampa Bay. You need us to beat Tampa Bay. But
so we did. You got
Panthers. We did Tampa a favor and lost. So.
Damn. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I've been watching this year. I'm not like it is what it is. I took a break, man. But yeah, let's get into it, man. So we have a former NFL player and Super Bowl champ as a member of the 2021 Los Angeles Rams. He was drafted in the 6th round of the 2018 NFL draft out of the University of Maine by the Rams. He also spent time with the Lions before returning to the Rams. And as of recent, he played for the Las Vegas Vipers of the XFL in 2022. Lately, he's been dropping dope music, fire content, and hosts his own podcast, Behind the Scenes Podcast. Without further ado, man, let's welcome JamilTheReal. Yeah.
Hey, that intro was hard.
Oh yeah. Shout out that, man.
I went to tap sound, and next thing you know, I saw my face come up in the intro. I was like, yo, that's hard.
And they were already trying to jump on already.
So nah, man. Appreciate y'all having me for sure.
Of course, man. Taking the time.
Yeah, appreciate taking the time for us today, though. Appreciate it.
Nah, for sure. I love doing podcasts, man, because like, especially what I'm really learning is like, it's more than just like, oh, we about to start this podcast and like, yo, it's about to blow up. It's like, once you hear somebody's story, especially with music, you hear somebody's story, it makes you want to listen to their music more and really get better perspective. Like, and just honestly, overall, it don't have to be exactly with music, just hearing somebody's story. So nah, it's dope what y'all doing for sure.
No, I appreciate that. And I agree 100%. Like, since we started this podcast, like damn near everyone that we had, it's just we all stay in touch, you know what I mean? Even like individually, like I talked to a lot of the people that we've had on our podcast, just on my own page, you know what I mean? So like you said, hearing their story, you know what I mean, getting to see the music. We've had DJs, fashion designers, graphic designers, like a lot of different people, just from a lot of from the city, San Diego. And then also a lot of talent from, outside as well. So,
yeah.
And shoot, it's gonna be the same with you too. So we ready, man.
Stay locked in. Yeah, stay connected.
Right. Real talk, you already know, bro. That's the type of person I am, bro. I like to, especially when it comes to music, bro. Like a lot of when I started actually after my first injury in like 2021, 2022, that's when I really started like recording because I had more time in the league. That was the first time I could like take a breath because I was hurt. So I started recording around then. And then when I work with an engineer or producer, like it's not just like, oh, let me get this beat from him right now. I'm trying to find people I can like kind of like build a team with. Yeah, like build a team and see where, like I always see the value in people, but sometimes it's hard to do that because like, either certain people they're just not consistent, or they might at first they all in, and then next as
Yeah.
time goes on, it's just like, or they may not have the same drive, and
Right.
it'd be like that. But
Facts. Yeah, I was gonna say that sometimes they're not in it like the same way that you're in it, like looking at the value for people. They're like, shit, I'm just take this beat. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like they're not even in it for the same reason. So
exactly.
but that's dope to hear though, man. So first we're gonna start off with a segment we call Rapid Fire, which is pretty much 5 random questions that don't really have anything to do with the initial interview. It's kind of just more like, I guess you call it icebreaker, just kind of getting to know you, random random questions. It could be anything, man. So
All right, shoot, I got locked in.
all right, Kev, Darneezy. It's the
Yeah,
first, first guest of the new year. You know what happens when we get that rapid fire. You know what this means, huh?
Let's hope Darnell didn't touch any of the questions.
Oh yeah, hell no.
Oh,
we kicked Darnell off a rapid fire a long time ago.
man. Wow, that's crazy. Oh,
I can't remember what
it's
it
a
was.
new
I
year.
forgot what it was, bro.
You don't even know what happened. Man,
Asking
that was last year, man. Man, it's a new
That's
year.
hilarious, bro.
So stupid. I'm like, dude, you can't be serious right now.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it was. It was like some.
I don't
We'll talk
know.
about that later, bro. But that's funny, man.
I don't even remember. Yeah.
I actually do remember, but I'm gonna take it easy on you, man. It's the beginning of the year, man.
This man's just
Take
getting
it
over
easy.
sickness.
I'll start getting on your head, man, once we get, a little later in the year, you know what I mean? So once we get a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
All right. So name 5 tracks in your game day playlist.
Oh, I got I think it's Dear Mama by Uzi Vert.
Oh, I thought you was about to say Tupac.
Oh,
I was like,
I
you
mean,
getting
that's
your
a good one.
feelings
Ah.
right for the game?
That's a good one too. Recently I had Chapters by Central C.
Dope. Shout out to UK.
What's another one? I got Neighborhood Hero by Lil Durk.
Okay.
By the homie Harvey, he a Christian rapper.
Hmm.
I forgot exactly. Why am I tripping? What song it was? I think it's called Christopher. I think the song is called Christopher, I think. I got some obviously I got some Drake in there. What's one that I really like to turn up? Recently was Sticky. And then
Sticky.
yeah, it's a lot of my recent stuff I got. Oh, I'm tripping. And Count Me Out by Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, that's just some recent stuff I had it, but
Okay. That's some good tracks on there.
Yeah.
Facts.
Got a little mixture of everybody in there.
yeah, I got a bunch. I got a bunch, but that was just off the top.
Yeah, just off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it makes it more difficult. You're like, damn, I gotta remember what those I listen to.
He's like, hold on, what's on my playlist? I mean, you switch it up every game, so
Yeah.
still dope.
All right, second question. Best player you played with and against.
Played with, obviously, Aaron Donald.
I knew that was something that had to be.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
and then played against, it probably got to be Cam Jordan.
Yeah.
Nice. He's nice, man. He's ridiculous.
Definitely all pro Hall of Famers right there for sure.
Facts. All right. Third question. What would you like to be known / remembered for?
Just being a good person, bro. Like, yo, that dude Jamil, he showed real love. Like if I needed anything, any family members, friends, they need anything, like they could come to me, like, and you know what I'm saying, he was always there, like whenever I needed him, and just being a good person. Because without the money, football, all that, nobody gonna remember you for that, really. They're gonna remember how you treated them. So
that's a fact. We see we see how you got your name then.
JamilTheReal,
yeah.
That's facts.
All right, name your favorite pair of kicks.
Right now, honestly, these New Balances I got, I don't even know exactly. My shorty got them for me, but I want to say that the 294s, 394s. I don't know, but they comfortable. Like I just had bought some Jackie Robinson Nikes, and I had the New Balances on. I put them on. Like, bro, the comfortability is
Still
New
comfortable.
Balances is too comfortable,
New
Right.
Balance
Oh
is
yeah,
dropping actually
New
some
Balance.
dope kicks
Yeah.
lately.
and
Like
they
compared
fire.
to
So
10 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, that's my favorite kick. Those are my favorite kicks
Yeah,
right now.
nah, they look dope. They comfortable. I
They
mean,
ain't just meant for
they-
mowing lawns anymore, man. I mean,
mowing lawns.
they're making some style now.
They came a long way for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
It's not like Jordans. I mean, Jordans look all nice and stuff, but they not really that comfortable. Honestly.
Nah, bro, and I got
I had
flat ass feet too.
Oh,
I had like
yeah.
old boxer
You
Jordan.
need that comfort.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I be stepping in when I'm at work. I got my New Balances, bro. I'll be fucking floating around the store.
Yeah, bro, I'm
I'm
telling
like,
you.
nah, shout out to New Balance, man. For real. I remember my uncle, like, man, this is like way back in the day. He used to always wear New Balances, but back then we used to be like wearing New Balance, you know what I mean?
Facts.
But he used to always have like these like custom like colorways, and I'm like, bro, where you getting these New Balance from? He's like,
Facts.
just on the website, you could like create your own. And I was like,
Create your own, like Nike.
He was
Like
treating
Nike
them like
ID.
the dunks. He was treating them like the dunks back in the day.
yeah, like back then when you were able to make your own Nikes and stuff. Yeah, like he was doing that. He was doing that with New Balance early.
Get the
I'm
whole
like,
design and everything.
Hey, New Balance
Yeah.
sponsored me, man. For real.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do New Balance ads right in the middle of this video. You know what I mean? So
Nah, no
That'd be
free
sponsors.
promo.
No free promo.
yeah, not now. Yeah. Give the check first, and then
We need that sponsorship.
Yeah, the
facts.
sponsorship.
Put us in a commercial or something.
Yeah, right. Last question: what's inspiring you in life right now?
Just like being myself, like, and like my family, and honestly, like building like wealth, like freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like now that being out of the game for a little bit, like, well, I just played this past year, which I'd be forgetting. This year been crazy, but like when I'm in my off season and you know what I'm saying, training, like I love that free time and I want to create that, you know what I'm saying, for like that lifestyle, and but also create that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, for my family. So that's like my biggest thing is like not losing sight of the bigger picture of like, you know, making sure we all free. When you got time, that's real freedom. So that's what inspires me the most.
Man, that's dope to hear. All right, so that's the end of Rapid Fire. Once again, shout out to everyone tuning in. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go follow us on all the socials. And also, we got Jamil's Linktree in our description. So make sure you go follow him on, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Go follow his YouTube. You know what I mean? Go subscribe to that as well. And we're gonna be. And I also got the link to Finding Myself, his official music video. We're gonna be playing at the end. Go click on that. You know what I mean? We do all the work for you. You know what I mean? So you don't gotta, you don't gotta go too far. All you gotta do is click.
That's love.
Yeah, and don't be lazy. Come on,
Don't be lazy.
I did the work for you. So. I found all the links. Put it on there. Come on now. All right, man. So our first question, pretty much want to kind of talk about your football and NFL experience first, and then we're gonna. The rest of the questions are pretty much all about your music because I know we're gonna want we want to plug that as well. So, so how was your NFL experience? And then also for people who are watching, didn't hear the intro as well. He's drafted by the Rams. Also was on won a Super Bowl as well with them.
Yeah, man. The experience has been crazy. When I really look back on my career, man, the thing is it went by like so fast. And obviously, with injuries and stuff, like sometimes like, dang, do I still want to pursue it and everything? But my whole like true NFL experience, man, it was humbling because I went to school in Maine, a small school. So once I got to a bigger stage, when I was at Maine, I couldn't really do no wrong. There wasn't really much fans, people on Twitter like, yo, this dude's amazing, or yo, this dude sucks. Like, because it just wasn't, you don't got much people watching you.
Yeah, it's like you're playing in the SEC or something,
Exactly. Yeah, so once I got to the league, it was kind of like me getting used to that, that stardom, that notoriety. and then feeling on top of the world. And then sometimes, you know, when you get humble, you may have a bad game, or you may get cut, you may get released, um, and everybody's talking about it. So not only you got to deal with it yourself, but you got to deal with people saying either you suck or like, yo, why you not on the team? Like, or why you not doing this? Or
Mhm.
when you're doing good, you got to deal with the overwhelming of people, yo, they got their hand out, you know what I'm saying?
Expectations.
Damn.
Expectations, all that stuff. So like honestly, I'm grateful for the whole experience, obviously, because one, it helped me and my family financially. It allowed me to achieve my dreams. Um, and also like really finding myself like who I was, because at the top of my career, like my second year when I was playing a lot, we had just went to the Super Bowl the year before that. And that's when I finally really felt like I achieved my dream, is when I touched the field in like a real NFL game. It wasn't a preseason game. And in that moment, like mentally, I wasn't my best. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just trying to deal with everything, all the people's opinion. Because once you get in that spotlight, like I said, more people, you know, have something to say, like whether it's good or, you know, bad. So
Yeah.
um, it really allowed me to grow like tougher skin and honestly do what, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing now. Like, because at the end of the day, I learned that, you know, everybody gonna say something no matter how good you're doing, how bad you're
Mhm.
doing in life. So it was amazing. And going through the injuries that I had, um,
What type of
the
injuries
injury.
did you have, if you don't mind asking?
So my fourth year, I ruptured my patella tendon in my right knee. So that's like one of the harder ones. Like dudes really retire off that. Like once that
Yeah.
happened, it's one of the harder ones, you know what I'm saying, to come back from. And then um other than that, I just had some like I had like a shoulder injury. Um and I had like I had a shoulder surgery in college and stuff. So I had injuries like before coming in to the league. But um yeah, man, like I was still blessed enough to leave the game with the Super Bowl. I went to two Super Bowls. Was able to bring my most of my family to the first one.
Wow.
Brought some of my family to the second one, and like in between that, just had experiences, you know, of a lifetime. But my last 2 years were weird because my third year was COVID, where there was no fans,
Right.
Oh yeah.
and then my fourth year, I ended up getting injured. So it was hard to like recover from the injury and then get signed, because a lot of teams didn't see me really play until since like 2019. Because
Mhm.
my third year, I only was activated for like one game, so I was on practice squad most of the year. The Rams kind of like try to stash me, um, so I didn't really have any leverage to really put myself out there. So yeah, it was a weird experience. A lot of success, you know, some failure, all in the span of 4 years. So
Wow.
that was like that's pretty much it in like a nutshell. But
Yeah. I wanted to ask. So Saturday, April 28th, 2018, when you got that call by the Los Angeles Rams, how was that feeling, knowing that, you know, there's only 7 rounds that year? There's only 256 drafted, a lot of undrafted. How you feel getting that phone call? I'm sure, you know, once you get in that 6th round too, you're sure you're wondering if you're even going to get the
Oh yeah,
phone
you're
call right
like
away or
fuck.
not. So
yeah,
how
nah,
was that
man,
moment?
it was it was crazy, man. It was like it's weird because I thought in that moment I was gonna be like boohoo crying and all that stuff. But like it was a mixture of like, damn, like all that work that I was putting in, all that sacrifice I was making in high school and college when I had no clue what the outcome would be. Like this is what it was for. And then on the other end, it was like, damn, bro, like from where I'm from, ain't nobody like did it like this yet. Like, and I was able to feel me show the people in my hometown like, yo, this is what, you know what I'm saying, you can accomplish. Like not exactly with football, but you can like accomplish something bigger than yourself. And it was just like in that moment I felt like everything made sense. Like anything was possible in that moment. Like, and once I started hugging my family and stuff and people was taking pictures, that's when I like started crying. I hugged my mom, my grandma, my dad, like, you know,
Everything you work for is, you know,
yeah,
Yeah.
my wife, well, at the
panning out.
time was my girlfriend, like, and just everybody, like the whole city was out, and it was just like, just a combination of like, damn, like you did this, and like, damn, I'm grateful as hell, and just everything made sense.
Man, that's dope to hear, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask too. Well, that's not really asked, but one I was gonna say congrats. You know, I mean, in general, for a
Appreciate
few,
that.
for a multitude of things. One, of course, making it, you know, to the NFL. You know, two, like you said, you were able to help, you know, do those times, able to find yourself. You know what I mean? And also, congrats too. But you had an anniversary, right? 2-year anniversary with
Yeah,
your
yeah.
wife, right? Yeah, I saw a post
Congrats.
on that. So congrats on that
Appreciate
too as
that,
well,
man.
man. So
That's love, man. That's real. That's real to do that. You know what I'm saying, on a podcast. That's real. That's
oh
real
man,
love
shoot.
right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mine coming.
Congrats,
I'm
for
coming
real.
up. We're
yeah,
talking about each other.
this dude about to get married.
He's about to
This
turn up.
year.
He's about to
He about to get married this
Coming,
year.
man.
Yeah.
Oh
Coming.
shoot. Yeah.
All
So
right, I'm like
you,
kind of stressed. I'm like, shit, you gotta get this shit handled. Like, for January. I'm like, fuck, you got
it's
till May.
stressful,
I mean,
but when that day come, man, when that day come, it's going all. It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's
Appreciate it.
I can't explain it, but you know when you see them videos where like your lady walking down the aisle and like you look and you start tearing up, you don't know why. Like I
Oh
mean, you know
wow.
why, but you can't control it.
Yeah.
Like you gonna see, it's all gonna be worth it.
lot of emotion, a lot of just tears of joy just
Yeah.
coming in there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
Darnell,
be
you might be inspired. You might be next, man. Once we sitting down,
yeah.
Brian gonna be
you might be next,
next.
man.
How long you been, Darnell? How long you guys been
I'm
together?
single as fuck, bro. You gonna be next.
He said I'm
You gonna be
sick.
next.
It's been a couple years for you,
Uh,
Darnell. You need to take the next
no,
stage in your
Gonna be
life.
quite a while till I
he
get
said it's
married,
gonna be
man.
quite a while.
Damn,
Unless I
We
do
gotta
one of
find a
those.
girl first. We gotta find a girlfriend first.
Unless I go to like, you know, you find a girl, then like a week later, I'm over at the court, the little court, you know,
Hey,
getting
oh
back
God.
in Vegas, like,
you'll be
Hey,
getting
they always
married in
say you can
Vegas.
find love at first sight, man. Brian might say something like,
yeah,
Hey, facts.
yeah. He said, "Hey, you over here?"
Dang, he said, hey, you might find somebody at your wedding, bro. Hey, he might,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
man, I
he might
might hook
find
you up with
somebody.
somebody, bro.
I'm
Hey,
like,
that's how it happens
Yeah.
sometimes, bro.
Nah, I mean, you just never know in life, but I mean, it's gonna be happy for him for sure.
Nah,
Yeah,
for
man, it's
sure,
coming.
man.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, I got a side question too. You know, congrats to all your success. Going into football, being an NFL player and stuff. I just had a question. Like, how important is like mental health wise, as far as like the injuries you were going through and just all the success from you, coming up as there, and then people, probably saying stuff about you,
Yeah, like
all the
the
gimmicks and all that.
expectations and the
Yeah, the
scrutiny,
pages, the media, like how
the
does that
media
being an
definitely.
NFL,
Sure.
yeah, being an
Yeah,
NFL player, like how does mental health so important for guys like
man,
you?
it's so crazy because looking back on it, like I really think like every year I should have had a therapist like every year in the league. You know what I'm saying? Um,
wow.
but at that time, you're just moving things move so fast that you don't really have time to like you don't have time to really process like, yo, wait, this person said this to me. Like, yo, this person did this. Like, and you don't have time to, process. Or it's like, yo, I was doing that. I was acting like this. Like, and it's so crazy because you just have to focus on the next thing. Like when everything is at stake like that, you just focus on the next play and then you carry it into life and you start like neglecting yourself. You start maybe neglecting, what I'm saying, people around you and you don't even know it. So it's very important because you can get lost real quickly. Like, and there was a time like, like I say in my music, like I really lost myself. And it was at a time where I was having the most success in my career. Like I was actually playing. I started my first game and like then there was times where I started like there was so much noise that I started allowing a lot of the noise to get to me in terms of just like, people criticizing me, maybe like because then I'm not doing good on TV. My family sees me, so now all of a sudden I was playing football in my life, and now family is saying how I should be playing or what I should be doing. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's
Hmm.
Or
wild.
or like it's just it's not what I'm saying everybody, but it's like just little things here and there, and you start to think like,
Mm.
damn, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm this. Maybe I'm that, and you start to really like question yourself. So, and then sometimes the other way around. You start doing good, you win a Super Bowl, or you know what I'm saying, you're doing really good in practice. The coaches is rocking with you, the team rocking with you, and like nobody could tell you nothing. And like you start the people that matter most to you, you start not maybe you do it in their face, you value their opinion, but like deep down, you may have not been hearing the people that you should be hearing that really care about you, you know, in certain moments. So
Mhm.
um learn to self-evaluate myself, you know what I'm saying, at all times. And honestly, just like positive affirmations and stuff, like just learning to really like love yourself and who you are, because like nobody else is, you know what I'm saying, who like no one else is you. So um I think it's very important, you know, to just be honest about certain things. And you know, a lot of that stuff, like with yourself and whoever's closest to you, you know, I learned to value a lot of my closest relationships even more, um because that's just the type of person I am anyway. But yeah, man, it's very important, because like I said, you could lose yourself real quick.
Good question, man.
Facts,
Good
yeah.
question.
Yeah, good question.
Were you guys say something, Kev?
Yeah, I want to ask one more question before we get into the music. Are you officially retired from playing football, or if someone called you, NFL, UFL? 'Cause I know USFL and XFL could combine
Yeah,
to UFL. If they gave you a call again, would you go back, or you officially retiring?
yeah. Now I'm kind of in the vert, because I actually got hurt this past year in the XFL. So someone landed on my leg, and then found
Oof.
out that I had tore my ACL, so I had surgery.
Is it
Um,
the same knee or
no, I mean, I don't know if it's good. I think it's probably better that it was the other leg, but it was my opposite one. So
okay?
at first I was like,
Mm.
because to come back from my last injury, like people, I couldn't even say it. I couldn't say how hard it was to come back from that injury. So like, I was so locked in. I isolated myself. Like I was grinding, like truly 9 to 5, when I didn't even have a 9 to 5. I was a free agent grinding from 9 to 5, like rehab, working out, and all that stuff to come back. So once I came back, I almost finished the season. I was playing well. And then I got hurt. I just felt like I crawled to the mountaintop and just fell down. So I
Damn.
was like, yo, forget this. I'm done. But now rehabbing and having the resources I do out here, especially with like, you know, my rehab, my strength training, now I'm at this space where I'm like, I'm competitive again. I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying? So I just gotta finish up my rehab. It's like a 9 to 12 month recovery. So I'm heading to like month 9
Oh, nice.
of the recovery. So I'm doing well. So basically a few teams have reached out, like with the UFL.
Ooh.
Um so I just basically let them know, like, you know, I gotta wait till my doctor clears me, and make sure like I'm strong and I'm ready to go to be like as competitive as I could be, my best self, and then, you know what I'm saying, we could rock out. So
Fire, fire. So right around the corner, then we're getting close. Then.
yeah,
Getting
yeah.
closer and closer.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be tapped into.
Nah, 100%.
That call
Yeah.
comes and you decide to take it.
Hell yeah. Nah, it's gonna be fun. I'm getting in that mode, that mode again. So
Yeah. So let's go, man.
Yeah.
All right. So next question, we start getting into the music. You kind of touched on this already in the very beginning, but we kind of go more in depth into it. How long have you been passionate about music, and also when did you decide to start taking it more seriously? I know you were talking
yeah,
about 2022 for.
yeah, nah, but it goes way back. So I started like really getting an interest in music when my oldest brother, he was from um Atlantic City. But he ended up moving, because we got different moms, same dad. So he ended up moving in with us, and he would be showing me music from like these guys from Atlantic City, and he would pretend it was him. So he would mess around and rap. He would be like, "Yo, that's me," and I'm like, "Yo, we used to put the C." He had a CD. He would have a CD. We was playing it on the radio, like so. He used to rap, and then I would start messing around, freestyling. And I want to say this was probably when I was like maybe in fifth grade, messing around like freestyle. And
Hmm.
that's all it was for me, all the way up to like my sophomore year of high school, when my boy knows my freshman year of high school. My boy, his name's Mickey, and he's real serious with music. We would go in my basement, and we had a Triton headphone, and a laptop and a mic, and we would just make music and put it on SoundCloud or YouTube, like whatever. So that's when I was like, we both were like, football at the time. I was playing football. I wasn't even on varsity yet my freshman year, and we was like, yo, we was talking about getting equipment and all this stuff. So I want to say when I actually started recording and thinking it was serious was probably my freshman year of high school, and then in college is when I started really like amateurly recording. But my boy had a whole studio that he made. So we would like all mess around in the summer, rhyme there. And then when I eventually started like really, I guess, taking it serious and going to the studio, it was probably 2022, 2021, 2022, when I had more time, for my injury. And then probably this year, 2022 on, is when I started like dropping content and all that stuff. So the passion for music been there for a while. It was just football was the main thing. So I kept the main thing, and then which it still is, but I just want people to know like who I am, because a lot of people just see you behind the helmet and they're like football, 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 and it's like, yeah, I like to make music too. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely more than just
Yeah.
the one thing about you, you know what I mean? For sure.
yeah,
Yeah, there's more thing than football. Yeah, because everybody has a life after football. There's always you could be doing analyst stuff or be on the media. Everybody does something after
Yeah.
football.
exactly.
So.
And just has passions in general. Like
Yeah,
you could
other
be playing
hobbies and
football the whole
stuff.
time and he could be fucking Bob Ross, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Playing
you
football,
know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
exactly.
you never know. You could be a
Be
chef. Like
artistic, but here playing
ex-
football.
Yeah, chef.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
Weren't
everything.
there two of like the football players who would be like had the cupcakes? Like they got the
Oh,
cupcake. Like
I
I
saw
remember
that. I
seeing it.
forgot. I'm trying to think. I think it was Okoye, and uh, no, not Okoye. I forgot. They were like, one was a linebacker. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. I
And they
remember
had,
seeing it before. Like
yeah, it was crazy.
That's
You
fire,
talking
bro.
about? You talking about cupcakes?
No,
Cupcakes.
there was it was like two NFL players. Like they end up
Like a cupcake business?
like
It
successful
looks
though, like
familiar, but
like
I
a
can't. Yeah, I
successful
can't.
ass business, bro.
Yeah,
Like
there's another one
Oh,
too. He
it's on
does.
like Food Network, bro. Like it was like legit,
oh,
like
dang.
or something like that. I don't know where I saw it, but it
Cam
was
don't
like
even know. I'm surprised. I thought
it was
Cam-
like
There's
Shark
been
Tank or
there's quite
one
a
of
bit
them
of
shows.
like this athletes in general, like Ken Griffey here, being a cameraman on the sideline of fucking sports events and shit. So
Yeah,
Oh, he's
a
a
lot of
cameraman.
athletes are doing a
Yeah.
lot of I know a couple guys who do that. But yeah, it's just taking advantage behind. You know what I'm saying? They like to say behind the shield, like when you still got that NFL like attached to you.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, like to leverage. But yeah, for me, it's not like music, like, yo, music is gonna be my next thing that like makes me great. Like me, without music or football, like I'm great who I am. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
depends. It just depends exactly what, you know what I'm saying, I want to do. Like music to me is just like a passion I have, and it's like a side hustle to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Until eventually, you never know. One of your side hustles may blow up. Who knows? But like, I'm not like, yo, all my eggs are in one basket. Like, music, this is gonna take me like all the way.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying? It's just because that's not what it was for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's just a form of like basically, it's therapeutic for me. So
Yeah. That's
something
the
you
word I was
enjoy
gonna
doing.
use. Yeah.
exactly.
And how would you describe the music you create? Someone was like, telling you, we're telling someone about, JamilTheReal, and we're like, man, you gotta listen to music. How would you describe, your music to that person?
So I would say like I try my best to like always put something either real, vulnerable, or like a positive message uh in my music. Um and I would say like kind of the style of it is like it's it's new schoolish like content with like an old school vibe. Like that's kind of like what I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's that raw, like it's that raw rapping. You know, it's not gonna be crazy like auto tune and crazy melodies and all that stuff, but like
Mhm.
it's gonna be newer content with like an old school feel.
That's a dope description for sure.
Yeah,
I like that.
appreciate it.
And also, what's like the process of how you come about like with music, like as far as from the beats to do you write, you punching
Writing,
in? Like I know a lot of artists,
freestyling.
they punch in. A lot of artists, so
Yeah, my biggest thing is what I like started doing was at first it was I would be on YouTube and see type beats, and then if I
them
heard a
type
type,
beats.
yeah, if I heard a
Type
type beat
beats.
and
Yeah.
got like inspired, that's when I was originally just how I was making my music, because I wasn't tripping. I was just trying to make music, like it was just like, yo, let's go hoop. But for me, it was like, yo,
You
I'm
just
about
trying
to
to
make
rap.
music. Yeah, or
Yeah.
like, yo, yo, let's hop on 2K. But for me, it was like, yo, I'm trying to rap. But then, so really, what it is now is, I got a homie that makes beats. His name's Brandon. Instagram Saved by the Bell. But if he sends me a beat, like basically my process would go, I turn the beat on, I get inspired. I get inspired by it, and then I'll just kind of sit my phone down and leave it on record, and I'll start like basically, yeah, freestyle into it. And I might do that a couple times, and then if I like the cadences and I kind of like some of the words that I was saying, and some of it maybe just be BS, but I'll use that flow. I'll use the flow and cadence, and then just start substituting words that kind of fit with the vibe, and
Mhm.
then continue doing that until eventually, I got a song, and then once I feel comfortable about it, hit the stew, and then I create with my boy a lot. One homie I've been working with closely. His name's Johnny Monsoon, out here in Florida. Um, so I hit the stew, and then what I'm saying, we just go from there. And then
Just lock in.
most of the time I like being very prepared. I don't like to punch in. If I hit the studio, I got a song that's like damn near voice recorded. I just have to get the engineer to do his thing, my boy Johnny, and then mix and master it after, and there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Being prepared is definitely, especially like if you got your own stuff, then it's like go ahead, punch in, do what you gotta do. Because I have a homie who like, he punches in, but he records himself, like does it
Yeah.
all himself, mix and master, like everything himself. So but it's like if you go into a studio, it's like, bro, don't waste nobody's time by trying to do that shit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They got nothing to say.
Yeah, it's like, bro, please come prepared, man. Like,
Man, I gotta
yeah.
let me hear the
bro.
beat like 4 or 5 times, man. Let me hear the beat.
Especially if you're
Yeah,
paying for that studio time.
exactly.
I mean, that's
Unless you like,
it's about the hour, so you right.
exactly. Unless you Juice
Alright,
World
yeah.
and you just pull up.
Yeah,
Juice
unless you could
WRLD.
do that. Yeah, that's talent. That's a
pull
different
up, pull
type
up,
of- yeah.
freestyle.
Yeah, that's a different type of
Yeah.
talent for sure.
Nah,
Yeah.
shouts out to him, man. He freestyle.
For real.
Yeah. You ever watch have you heard of Harry Mack?
Yeah. He be on
He's
the
like the
side of
white
the street.
Yeah, he just be like rapping to people, like
Yeah.
give me 3 words, like give me 3 words.
Facts.
He's crazy, bro.
That's
Crazy.
ridiculous. And he be on YouTube like, yo, teaching people how to freestyle and stuff now.
Yeah, like I mean, he be
Yeah,
better
nah,
than
he's
like,
ridiculous, yo.
ridiculous, bro.
That's
Probably the best freestyle
talent.
I've ever heard. Yeah, for sure. Crazy talent. We're like, I'm trying to get him on the podcast, and we got close as to his manager and everyone like replying back on the emails and stuff, but he was going on tour at that time. So I was like,
We hit him back.
Yo, that's
Yeah, I was
wild.
All right. Hey,
Yeah,
2024,
I never
man.
really
Who
listened to his
knows?
music.
I never listened to his music either, bro. But that's
just-
damn near his music.
Yeah. Bro just be going on tour like with no songs, just
Just be
bro,
touring doing freestyle.
Just freestyling.
No,
Hey,
he does,
give
bro.
me a
He
beat.
like he literally and like be selling out too. Like he was just going on tour,
Selling
like,
out.
on the
That's
freestyle
crazy.
tour.
and the thing
That's
is, what's
crazy.
crazy about it too is that the fact is like that you can like, literally like he can make a song just freestyling. Like a lot, like we would have to take time and write what this dude can just do in his head.
Exactly.
It's insane, bro. But that's why I want to like interview him, because I want to know like how did it like what did you like do to get to that point, like the
Dissect
type
it.
of practice
Bro.
that you had to put in for that. Like that's
Hey,
just insane
dissect
to
his
me.
brain. How does he think?
Right.
Yeah,
like that?
dissect his brain.
How you thinking like that, man? How you just
Hey,
spit
man,
like
the
that?
concept, bro. His mindset. Yeah. Nah,
Yeah, bro.
hopefully,
Sometimes you just
2024.
gifted.
For real, yeah, yes.
You got the
For real,
gift.
man.
For real.
All right. Next question is artists you would like to collaborate with. And we'll start with that one. And then we go on to the second question, which is if you could open a show for any artist, who would it be?
Yeah. Recently, one artist, I mean, obviously I could say like, yo, Dre, like Cole.
Yeah.
But
But shit, that's pretty
recently
anyone.
it's another guy who's in football. He's real successful with the music. His name's Major Nine.
Major Nine.
Yeah, he out here in Florida, but he used to play I think he played for the Browns and somebody else, but I actually played against him before and
What's his actual name?
I don't even know.
You remember Major Nine?
It'd be like that though.
That's
Like,
how good, bro. That's how good he was at at music that I knew him already when I was playing against him by Major Nine. Like
Oh
oh
damn.
wow.
like I knew, you know what I'm saying? Because he had a song, All the Places You Could Go. And
So
I was
look
like,
him
dang,
up.
that's hard. And obviously, he's worked for he does a production as well, like he produces as well. He worked with like Rick Ross and a
Hey,
few other
remember
people.
Kodak Black?
Yeah, he worked with Kodak on his recent
Yeah.
album. He
Young Thug.
had him. Yeah, he had him on a feature.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
the
someone
name.
like realistically, I would want to collaborate. Obviously, us both playing in the league, and
All
then
right, I found him.
had a
Okay.
music
Yeah,
passion
I
for
found it.
music. So,
I had to check it out.
Oh,
and then the
Okay.
next, I guess the next question, I would want to open up for definitely want to open up for Cole, man. I feel
that'd be
like
dope.
Oh, Cold World.
yeah, I feel like the more music I
Breezy.
got in my tuck, like in the tuck, like is more so. I feel like I could open up for him. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm nearly on the level with him lyrically and all that stuff, but um, that's my dog, man. I love J. Cole.
I mean, and your
Yeah.
content too, as far as like you said, what you rap about too. Like, I mean, it's not too far off
Right up
to be in
that
that in
alley.
that lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
Good style of music.
Their style of
Yeah.
music, yeah, it's very poetic. I mean, very conscious rap. So yeah, that'd be dope. I mean, even going to like, but they got like festivals. Yeah, you got like a festival in North Carolina.
Dreamville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dreamville. Yeah,
yeah.
hey, that'd be cool.
That-
Like, dang, just having people open up. And you could be one of the openers. That'd be good. Though.
Right, that'd be hard. I'm about to look into that, or I'm about to pop up, just
Yeah, just pop up.
rush
Just
backstage,
hop up.
Yeah,
rush
just act as
backstage.
security, like act as
Rush
security, and
on the
just slowly
stage.
just
Yeah.
slide through.
Hey, I could
Slide
do
through
that.
the
Hey,
stage.
Yeah, like how the hell you get up here?
I could do that shit. I could do that for sure.
That would be comedy, right? And our last question we have is, let us know about your behind the scenes podcast.
Yeah, so I started that basically once I kind of started getting really dropping when I dropped my first like 2 songs to like the world, like actually went on DistroKid and like I started getting more of a creative space like mentally. And then I started really noticing like, yo, there's so many just artists and like creative, what I'm saying, minds, even outside of being like a rapper or singing, whatever, just creatives, kind of like the people you had on, digital designers, like all that stuff. There's so many, and like I just wanted them to be able to share their story, what I'm saying, using my platform. So that's when it kind of all started. But I never really had a plan like, yo, when I get some free time, I'm gonna start a podcast. That's kind of why I just started on like IG Live. I didn't think about, oh, let me get the equipment, let me get a space to rent it out, let me book. I just started it and just was like, yo, I just like because I enjoy just having conversations with people and um I just want people, what I'm saying, to get on the platform to, share their story. So and there's a lot of people from, my hometown and just my area that, make music and um a lot of it wasn't specifically for the artists at first. It was just gonna be for like creatives, what I'm saying, or like anybody that just really had a craft or did something like professionally. But a lot of the artists gravitated it gravitated towards it because of just what I was doing, what I've been doing at the time. So.
Oh, and you brought up to like your hometown a few times. You're from New Jersey, correct?
Yeah, I'm from Vineland, New Jersey.
Island, New Jersey. How was that
Yeah,
like?
so-
Just the upbringing out there.
Well, once I got older, I started realizing like I went to college. I was like, a lot of people was like, "Yo, that were familiar with the area was calling me like farm boy because there's a lot of like land. It was a lot. It's a lot of land out there, and I'm thinking like whole time like, what you talking about, bro? Like it's a city. It's one of the biggest. And more I go back home, like, damn, it is hella farms out here, yo. Like, so,
You're from like Los Angeles, and you
yeah,
go from
yeah.
there
So,
to
Yeah.
back
Like
home.
city view, man.
Yeah, they're like,
exactly. So it was just very like humbling, you know what I'm saying, growing up. Like my family, for some reason, like my family just knew everybody, like, and so I just it was just like a family. It's like a family, you know what I'm saying, oriented town.
man, that's
Um
dope.
yeah, it's not, and it's a lot of people, but it's just like anywhere sometimes, like, you know, everybody somehow knows, you know,
Like in the
everybody in certain,
community, yeah.
yeah, in certain areas. So um no, it was very humbling, and um without Violin, I don't think I would be who I am, because I feel like the city like motivated me to, you know, like basically put on. Like I wanted to show, because where I'm from, a lot of people didn't believe, especially like going to my high school. People wouldn't go to my high school because they feel like they couldn't go get a scholarship or something like that.
Mm.
So I wanted people to see like, yo, you can be in violent and do something with yourself. So yeah, violent made me, man, for sure.
Dope, man. Yeah, shout out to Violent. Shout out to everyone in Violent, man.
Shout out to the land.
Yeah.
Shout out to the land.
Shout out,
Yeah, I
man.
like that. The land. Yeah. Shout out to the land, man. Give me put that on the shirt.
Facts.
Get this merch.
And also, you have
Merch.
merch as well, correct?
Yeah. So I partnered with this company called Boosted. Um and basically at the time, it was crazy the timing of when they reached out. Um they usually partner with a lot of athletes, but the timing of it is when I dropped Finding Myself, and I was trying to figure out something. I didn't want to just put my logo or like the Rams or like me in college, like anything football, because I just wanted people to actually get something from it, like a meaning. And so it's called Choose Yourself, and basically it kind of correlates to the song, you know, Finding Myself. Um, and that's when, you know, I officially partnered with them and dropped the merch. So it's also on my Linktree as well.
Dope. I was looking at it earlier. I'm like, sure, I might have to copy me some merch, man. So
I've been
Yeah.
copying the
Yeah,
merch, man.
thanks. And what's next for JamilTheReal?
Yeah, nah, I mean, a lot of the stuff I do, you know, off the field, like, you know, investments and stuff like that. There's a lot of things I like to do, you know, in silence. But I think the biggest thing that's next for me is obviously I'm gonna continue, you know, dropping music. Um, but what's next for me is like finding somewhere to make like a real impact, whether it's my hometown, you know what I'm saying, it's out here, or wherever I choose that I really want to like settle down and live, you know what I'm saying? Because I just been, when you move a lot, you just don't know exactly, and you have the opportunity to go places where you really want to go. It's hard to choose, like, but the next thing is just making an impact on whatever community I am. I want to open like a gym um,
I'll be fire.
that has to do with like, you know, sports specific training. Um, and then obviously like, you know, regular membership, like strength and conditioning training. Um, but that's the next thing I really have my eyes on, outside of, you know, obviously continue to drop the music. I want to actually perform. Like anything with music is just on my bucket list to say like I did what I want to do. Like I want to perform. Um, you know, obviously either drop a EP album, That's kind of in the works, depending on what I want to do. I might just do both. Um, so yeah, that's the biggest thing that's you know what I'm saying next for me, because going back to my hometown, I didn't always have like a place where I can go and train that was specific to, you know, football. Like where I was coming back from college, I would have to go to, you know, like an Anytime Fitness or something like that. So I just want to create that space for, you know, athletes.
I was gonna say, you got all that land out there. You better start building.
Start
Real talk.
building up that weights, man.
Yeah,
Get some
facts.
weights in.
Start building it up, man.
Get some land in the land.
Yeah. Nah. So that's kind of like the biggest thing I kind of been eyeing up, and seeing exactly what, where, and when. So yeah, man. So that's my biggest thing, and you know, hopefully, you know, the chips fall where they do.
Facts, man. We gotta when you get that gym, we're gonna fly out there, do a live podcast in the gym. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
fire,
hard.
man. Let Kev do a bench
We
press,
want you
couple
to
bench
commercial.
presses. Good bench press, Darnell. Yeah, just hold on.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
No, that'd be dope though, man. Of course, we know everything you said. We're gonna be tapped in. You know, drop a project, whatever it is, man. We'll be tuning in for sure.
Facts.
Tune in too. Yeah, I'm looking at the merch too. Yeah, I might have to copy some merch real quick.
Yeah,
You know?
I would say
too
with the merch, like obviously because I'm partnering, so the biggest thing, because I'm not like printing it and stuff myself, so I would recommend like the shorts, the sweatpants. They fit really well. The crew necks, the long sleeves. But I think the hoodies are solid too. But the t-shirts, people have been having some issues with the t-shirts. Like
Okay.
they've been either like a little bit, tiny bit snug. Even I had got
sizes wise. Okay.
Yeah, either it hasn't been consistent. Like one time it was a little bit snug than this actual size, and then like the prints, the oversized prints sometimes it's a little like shifted. So the t-shirt's been having some issues for some reason.
Okay.
But,
shoot, thanks for being honest with it.
Yeah.
You did not have to say that at all. You could have been like, "Yeah, get that shirt, man."
Nah, bro. Nah, because bro, I like, because the thing is, I don't want to be like, yo, cop my merge, especially like if I'm not, you know, doing it, and I let the people, you know, I'm in communication with the company that I work with, so you know, I let them know any feedback I get, and I tell anybody that, you know, because like I said, when I do certain things, I like to, you know, it's not like, oh, yo, I gotta add or sponsor a video by C4. I'm trying to know the owner. Like I want to talk to the owner. I want to see, you know, where I can really add value and where it could add value to me more than just a promo or an ad. So
makes sense.
But yeah, nah, that's who I am, bro. I just keep it. I just keep it 100, man.
Keep it 100. Keep it a butt.
Keeping it real.
Jamil. Yeah, Jamil the real.
Keeping it real. Jamil the real.
Keeping it real was just on you, man. Don't get the shirts if they, you know.
Yeah, right. Now, with Darnell, we know what to get now. You know, and I feel like we probably would have got that anyways. Like probably like a crew. I probably would give me like a crew neck or something.
We copping a shirt too.
You know what I mean? So
or a sweater or something. Yeah, I was looking.
Yeah,
the hats is solid. The hats are solid too.
Oh yeah, the trucker hats. Yeah, that's solid too.
I always stay with a hat too, so I might.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm always rocking a headgear.
But and same thing. Like when you decide to drop your project too, man, feel free to. You can always send to us too, and we can always have you back on the podcast. You know what I mean, and kind of talk about the process of your album or your EP, whichever one you decide to come out with. We can always run that back too. So, but yeah, other than that, man, you got anything else to plug?
Nah, I think that's about it, man. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all having me on, man. Y'all some cool dudes, man. And I see why people stay tapped in with y'all after. So
appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
And anything else you want to before we close out with Finding Myself, your music video, anything you want to talk about, especially like, anyone you want to shout out who helped you put this together?
The visuals,
Yeah,
anything.
The visuals,
shout
yeah.
out. Yeah, shout out to my dog Chris, man, who did the visuals, and he directed and created this whole, what I'm saying, whole video. So shout out to him, man. His name's Chris. His at name is like June Giselle, with the J, all J's, June Giselle. And he's all over my page. So anything I tag him in it. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog Johnny Monsoon, man, who killed the engineering, the everything. I had got this was one of the songs I had got from a guy named Skies on Beat. What is it called? Beat Stars. So this wasn't a beat from my homie. This was a song I made like months ago. So shout out to Skies for always having crazy beats. Shout out to my boy Saved by the Bell. He helps me out. Like he's basically like he makes the beats, man. He's like my music manager. Like I consult with him with everything. And then the homie Rec that mix and mastered this and make it sound crisp. So shout out to them. And shout out to all my family, man. Love y'all. Shout out to my wife.
Yeah, you can't leave that one out.
Oh yeah, the anniversary.
Yeah, man.
Salute.
Because you know what I'm saying, she like was the one who told me like, yo, she would hear my music after I come back from a session, be like, yo, like this is good. You should actually drop this. Or she might tell me too. She like, yeah, I'm not feeling this one. This one's trash. Like,
oh damn, yeah, that's dope.
I need that honest opinion.
You need that honest shit.
Yeah, she ain't just bullshit neither.
Yeah. So, and she's like okay with me, you know what I'm saying, taking time to make music and like just allows me to, be me. So, without her, I probably wouldn't even started dropping music for real. So,
wow, man. Yeah, shout out to her, man. That's dope.
Yeah, shout out to her, man. Salute.
Take notes, Cub. You're gonna be there soon. You're gonna be in your two-year marriage anniversary soon. So but yeah, man. Shout out to everyone who tuned in, everyone who left comments, everyone who's gonna be watching the replay. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the hell else we're on. Also all audio podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, et cetera. For people, especially if you're on the road, you're in the gym, you're doing so, you're at work, you can't watch the visuals, you know what I mean? You can always just put the headphones in or just play it out loud. You know what I mean? You can always listen to the audio. Yeah, I always play the audio. Also click the link in the description. We have JamilTheReal's Linktree and also the link to Finding Myself. So all you gotta do is click right on that. All his socials, all Apple Music, Spotify, everything's right there. Just click on the Linktree for the merch, et cetera, man. Everything is right there. So all you gotta do is click. You don't gotta go far. And yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, on Wednesday with another special guest that we're gonna be interviewing, dope artists. And yeah, man, stay tuned. And also go watch our last video. Our episode 64, our recap of 2023, and also our last reaction. We were reacting to old ass 15-year-old music video, DJ Khaled. You know what I mean? Out here grinding. So go watch that, man. If you want to just have a little laugh, because
we were watch that.
Yeah, we just decided to react to it for no reason. And like we thought it was hilarious. So man, it's honestly a funny reaction too, because we were super confused. Like we were seeing things that we didn't even notice. Like we were like
look back at it and like
we were watching like I didn't even notice that. Like so
2024 looking at
so
that's crazy.
That shit funny.
So, yeah, right. Yeah, so go check that out. Darneezy, Keb, you guys got anything to end with?
Go ahead, Dana.
No, I was gonna say, appreciate you for having us on and all that, and taking the time out of your day and stuff, and more power to you and more success and music, and I'm about to get that merch too.
Did you just
say a sweater?
Did you just say appreciate you for having us on? This is our podcast.
Like, I'm not gonna correct him, but
no.
Don't worry, Kev. I was.
They got frog brain stick.
Nah,
Nah, it'd be
you
like
know,
that, man.
I'm not all the way there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
Nah,
that's
we
that
on it
great.
together.
Yeah,
yeah.
y'all ain't
Yeah,
together.
man. Yeah, appreciate you joining us. Taking time out of your day. We definitely gonna stay tuned in what you got cooking for 2024, music wise. If it's going back to playing, the merch, everything, man. So yeah, again, we appreciate everything.
For sure, man. Nah, big love, man. Appreciate y'all. I'll be tapped in with y'all, man. Now y'all got another person reposting, commenting, all that. So
Appreciate you. That's love
y'all
for
got
real. For real.
another supporter for sure. I'm excited to see, where y'all go, because this is dope what y'all doing. I got the intro, all that stuff. So I'm gonna definitely be tapped in.
Dope, man. Vice versa, man. Vice versa. Like they were saying, man. Appreciate you for taking time. Also, shout out to Jovan too, man, for make
Shout out to my dog.
Yeah, so for real.
Shout out
And
to
also,
Jovan.
man, we're gonna be playing Finding Myself. We're gonna close this out. Want everyone else to have a good rest of the day, good rest of the night, and appreciate JamilTheReal for kicking off the year for us, man. Our first guest of the year, man. So that's a
2024.
special.
Love, man.
Yeah, so appreciate that,
2024.
man. Yeah, facts, man. We're gonna have a lot more. Like we said, we got January booked, we got half of February already booked, and we're gonna just stop there because we don't want to go too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, give us some room. But yeah, so man, shout out to everyone. JamilTheReal, man, appreciate you once again. Dope episode. Definitely will have you back on as well. And we're gonna be staying in tune to everything you got going on. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And once again, this is Finding Myself. We're gonna close this out the podcast with this music video. So
Hey. I know. Finding myself in the back of the roads, finding myself in the middle of the storm, finding myself on the bottom of the floor, finding myself I never came home, finding myself in the back of the club, finding myself I never knew love, finding myself I taking drugs. I know. Finding myself in the back of the roads, in the middle of the storm, on the bottom of the floor, finding myself in the back of the club, I never knew love, finding myself I know. I know how I feel to be at the bottom, to be at the top, to be in the middle, to be on a yacht in the private plane with plenty of stops. Like you on your way, but all of these things get in your way. But how could it not? How could I lose? How could I stop? If you're not careful, you're for the drop. Suddenly I lose myself. Suddenly I fool myself. Suddenly I knew myself. Suddenly I choose myself. It's like I don't know what's next. These days I ain't answering texts. Or I ain't answering calls. Bitch, I'm probably out having a ball. Or I'm busy on business calls. Hope it don't sound like I'm flaunting this, like I accomplished my dreams and failed at the same time, man. To this day, it haunts me. You might not feel this relatable, but that could be debatable. I'm telling you, I know what it feels like having it all, like still feels unstable. Some days you feel unable, sometimes you feeling incapable. Most days you feel irreplaceable. Hope you catch my drift. I'm giving insight to the shit on how you get everything you want. Some days still feel like shit. Finding myself in the back of the roads, finding myself in the middle of the storm, finding myself on the bottom of the floor, finding myself I never came home, finding myself in the back of the club, finding myself I never knew love, finding myself I taking drugs. I know. Finding myself in the back of the roads, in the middle of the storm, on the bottom of the floor, finding myself in the back of the club, I never knew love, finding myself I know. I know that you don't see the vision, you'll see it the day we start winning. It seems like I win all the time, cause I got God on my side. Lately been praying so hard, I build my wealth up so I could give it away. Cause I got family in need and people in need, so I need to find a way. I need to max the safe, I need to practice grace. I need to save myself, no, I need to save the day. How can I save the day if my mind ain't straight? What if the time ain't right? What if I leave this place? What if I'm out of time? This can't be true. I got blessings to give, I got a life to live. You need help, but how can I help when I can't help myself? Yeah, you all can, I don't know if there's nothing else. How can I find a solution for you when there's days I can't even find myself? Finding myself in the back of the roads, finding myself in the middle of the storm, finding myself on the bottom of the floor, finding myself I never came home, finding myself in the back of the club, finding myself I never knew love, finding myself like taking drugs. I know. Finding myself in the middle of the storm, finding myself on the bottom of the floor, finding myself I never came home, finding myself in the back of the club, finding myself like taking drugs. I know.